What does intelligence agency mean to the Somalis? The topic of intelligence agencies has become increasingly relevant in today's world, especially in regions afflicted by conflict and instability. In the case of Somalia, the role and perception of intelligence agencies shape not only national security but also public trust and international relations. Understanding what intelligence agencies mean to the Somali people requires examining the historical context, the current security landscape, and the overall implications for governance and societal cohesion. In the historical context, Somalia's journey has been tumultuous. Following the collapse of the Siad Barre regime in 1991, the nation plunged into civil war, characterized by clan rivalries and lawlessness. As a result, the absence of a centralized government led to the emergence of various armed groups, including Al-Shabaab, which has perpetrated numerous attacks against civilians and state institutions. In such a volatile environment, the establishment of intelligence agencies became a necessity to counter terrorism and restore law and order. The Somali National Intelligence and Security Agency, NISA, formed in the aftermath of Barre's regime, aimed to gather information on threats to national security and the safety of its citizens. The establishment of intelligence agencies, however, comes with its own set of challenges. For the Somali population, especially in the context of its historical struggles, the interaction with intelligence agencies can evoke a mixture of fear and hope. On the one hand, people comprehend the importance of security and intelligence in combating terrorism. On the other hand, the legacy of past abuses by former regimes casts a long shadow. Many Somalis harbor suspicions about government agencies, fearing that they may spiral into tools of oppression rather than protectors of public safety. This fear is particularly pronounced concerning how intelligence is gathered and utilized, as well as concerns over potential violations of civil liberties. In examining the public perception of intelligence agencies, it is essential to highlight the role of effectiveness and accountability in fostering trust. The actions of NISA in the past have been marked by various successes and failures. When intelligence operations lead to the thwarting of terrorist attacks or the arrest of extremists, they garner public support. Such operations are often celebrated as necessary steps towards ensuring safety and stability. Yet, there have also been instances where mishandling or wrongful detentions have exacerbated public distrust. It is critical that NISA and other related agencies communicate transparently about their activities, operational successes, and even failures. Establishing credibility can play a vital role in dispelling fears and building confidence among the citizenry. The effectiveness of intelligence agencies also ties directly to governance and the rule of law. A legitimate intelligence agency must operate within a legal framework and adhere to established guidelines for processing information. In Somalia, challenges such as limited resources and lack of training for intelligence personnel can hinder performance and exacerbate issues like corruption and mismanagement. If these problems persist, they can lead to a cycle where the intelligence agency loses its legitimacy, prompting the population to view it with suspicion and anger. In contrast, a well-resourced and professionally managed intelligence agency can significantly enhance the Somali government's capacity to deal with both domestic and external threats. Moreover, the significance of intelligence agencies extends beyond just internal security. They play a critical role in Somalia's international relationships, especially with foreign governments and organizations focused on counter-terrorism efforts. Recognizing the strategic importance of intelligence sharing, many countries, including the United States, have engaged in partnerships with NISA to combat the global threat posed by terrorism. Such alliances can offer financial aid, training, and infrastructure support to strengthen Somalia's intelligence capabilities. However, for these partnerships to be successful, trust must be built not only between governments but also cultivated among the citizens who are often the ultimate stakeholders in national security matters. Another crucial point is the need to foster community engagement when it comes to intelligence. A growing trend in many countries is involving local populations in intelligence gathering processes, allowing civilians to be part of the broader security framework. In Somalia, integrating community intelligence efforts could harness local knowledge that may otherwise be overlooked by formal agencies. Such engagement encourages citizens to take an active role in their safety, transforming the narrative around intelligence from one of fear to one of cooperative security. In conclusion, the meaning of intelligence agencies to the Somali people is multifaceted, encapsulating both the pursuit of security and the challenges posed by historical mistrust. As Somalia continues to navigate its path toward stability and governance, the role of intelligence agencies remains pivotal. For these institutions to effectively serve their purpose, it is essential they operate transparently, maintain accountability, and involve communities in the broader security apparatus. Only by doing so can they help build trust with the citizens they aim to protect, creating a cohesive society where intelligence serves as a means of empowerment rather than oppression. As Somalia strives for a brighter future, intelligence agencies must transform themselves into not just guardians but also partners in cultivating safety and stability in a modern context.